Dog the Bounty Hunter has garnered a great deal of interest from networks about a return to television after joining the manhunt for Brian Laundrie. Sources told TMZ on Tuesday that the 68-year-old television personality, real name Dwayne Lee Chapman, has been contacted by a number of broadcasting channels who have expressed interest in bringing him on board as an on-air personality. Insiders claim to the publication that Dog earned attention from television executives when joining the search for Gabby Petito's fiancé, which led to him trending on social media. As Dog has been on the manhunt for Laundrie, many have wondered if it has been for a television project. However, that is not the case, as TMZ reports that there has been no filming involved other than his wife, Francie Frayne, recording some of it on her cell phone. Scroll down for video. Though if the former television star does get a deal for a show, his new wife's footage may be used and she will also be involved in the series, according to the publication's sources. Dog was previously interviewed by TMZ as he stated that he did not have the ulterior motive of landing a television gig when he joined the Laundrie manhunt. He insisted that he was on his honeymoon when the news broke and only chose to get involved because of my unique skill set and the fact I was only an hour away from where he was last seen. Regardless, he also told the publication that if a TV deal comes along, it would be something he would consider. Dog also said that he has become close with Petito's family and hopes to get them closure. The bounty hunter and former bail bondsman has starred on reality television since 2004 with A&S Dog the Bounty Hunter, which aired until 2012. He and late wife Beth Chapman then moved on to Dog and Beth, on the Hunt, which aired on CMT from 2013 to 2015. A second spin-off, titled Dogs Most Wanted, aired on WGN in 2019. This comes a day after he turned over evidence found at a makeshift Florida campsite to the FBI as he continues his hunt for Laundrie. The reality television star joined the manhunt for the boyfriend of the late Gabby Petito on September 25, weeks after she was reported missing, and Laundrie returned from their cross-country road trip by himself on September 1. 2 days after Brian was reported missing on September 17, Petito's remains were discovered in Teton County, Wyoming. Ever since, Brian has been named as a person of interest in the case. The nationwide manhunt has seen Dog the Bounty Hunter, whose real name is Dwayne Chapman, become a popular figure in the search after he set up his own private tip line, which he says has had more than 2,000 calls with 20% leads. On Monday morning, Chapman told Fox and Friends that his team has handed materials he discovered at Fort Soto Park over to the FBI in the hope that DNA testing confirms Laundrie's presence. Friday, we found a makeshift, a very primitive camp that had some promising things around it, so we've gathered up all those things with gloves and baggies and turned them over yesterday to the FBI, Chapman said. We've got tips from here to Tennessee and beyond, he said regarding the search for Brian Laundrie. So we are going over those tips today. After repeatedly saying that he doesn't coordinate with cops, Chapman contracted a private search and rescue canine team to get his search underway on an island called Egmont Key, which is off the coast of St. Petersburg, Florida. The search has been centered around Florida's Fort DeSoto Park in Pinellas County, where the Laundries went camping with Brian between September 6 to 8 and were seen leaving without him. Chapman is now interested to work with law enforcement and has confirmed that an off-duty officer has joined his team the past few days. The team is now assessing evidence and evaluating next steps, the statement states. He also confirmed that former Navy SEALs and Marines are helping his search. The latest update comes as Chapman has increased the reward for any information leading to Laundrie's arrest. His team also discovered a used campsite and a discarded can of Monster soda last Wednesday. The team confirmed to Daily Mail on Friday that $10,000 has been added to the reward money, which was set at $170,000 before the increase. Most of the funds were donated by private individuals supporting Gabby Petito's family. Meanwhile, the investigation was thrown a curveball by an alleged sighting of Brian in North Carolina on Saturday. A hiker in the Appalachian Trail said there is no doubt in his mind that he had a nighttime encounter with Brian Laundrie on Saturday morning after Lisa Chapman sent him an audio recording of Laundrie's voice and he recognized the voice as that of the man who asked him for help. Dennis Davis said he encountered Petito's boyfriend on a deserted road close to the trail close to the Tennessee border, 700 miles away from where the 23-year-old was last seen near his home in Northport, Florida. Davis, 53, who is an engineer from Florida, says he spoke to a man who waved down his car on Waterville Road, near the Appalachian Trail and close to the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. He says the man pulled up alongside Davis and made a bizarre request for help as he asked for directions in order to drive west to California using only back roads. Davis, a dad of 4, suggested he simply take Interstate 40 which runs east to west across the country from North Carolina all the way to California. There is no doubt in my mind I spoke to Brian Laundrie, none whatsoever, Davis told the New York Post. Dog the bounty hunter's daughters sent me an audio file of Brian's voice and the voice was the same I heard. Davis was hiking the Appalachian Trail himself and noted the man he believed to be Laundrie acted nervously. He said man, and lost. I said what are you trying to find? And he said me and my girlfriend got in a fight but she called me, told me she loves me, and I have to get to California to see her. I said well, I-40 is right there and you could take it west to California and he said, I'm just going to take this road into California. He was worried and not making sense, Davis added. He did not immediately recognize him as Laundrie but is certain it was him. Despite lighting being poor because of the night, he believes there was enough lighting from the car's headlights to make a positive identification. The man he believed to be Laundrie was driving a light-colored pickup and was wearing a bandana on his head. It wasn't until later, with Davis having looked up photos of the man on his cell phone that he realized whom he had just spoken with. Davis claims to have made several calls to the FBI and to 911 in the hours after the encounter but frustratingly nobody has yet called him back. Law enforcement is probably getting millions of leads on this guy, but I am not some goofball out there doing drugs in the middle of the night, I am a highly educated professional. And I know that was the guy. There is no doubt about it. We have this lead but no one's doing anything, not even a phone call. Obviously, as a father with a daughter, I want to do whatever I can to help the family find closure and get this guy off the streets, Davis said. Chapman also recently received a tip that framed Brian's sister Cassie in Fort DeSoto Park, on September 6, contradicting her revelation in which she said she had not been in contact with her brother since he returned home from his trip with Petito. Laundrie's whereabouts are unknown since September 14, when his parents said he left the family home in Northport, Florida. The Laundries added that their son told them that he was heading to a nearby nature reserve and only had his backpack.